7, abandonment of aspect ratios in favor of art direction. What all that means is because of cell phones and the smaller displays, we can't wait. It's not really a waste of space, but we can't have this nice proportional image. So we have to figure out ways to crop it so that it will still look nice and work on the mobile phone. And then we're just going to keep it that way. We're going to keep that image the way it is for the larger screen. So we're not going to have a bunch of different images. Or at least that's what she's saying. And then that same concept goes for this video background here. But because of the aspect ratio, the actual way you code it, because it's displayed on the phone, the background crops the video on the phone a little bit. So it's kind of automatic, and it ignores the aspect ratio. Cinematic experiences. This trend started in 2015 where we had videos in the background. We had very large images, and now we have videos. And now again with WebGL and better, faster internet and better, faster technologies, we can have interactions with our videos. Things just load faster. So you can have small little videos, little interactive videos, and you can have large ones. Gamification, that's just adding little game elements to an otherwise static, boring site. So this is a Swiss Army Men website where there's like a 3D dummy that you can actually pick up and throw around, and it's got all kinds of physics involved in it, programmed into it, so it's more realistic. So there's all kinds of things out there that are new technologies, and again, it's so new that we're not even sure exactly where these are going to go next. Here, this one has greater use of negative space, which I'm just going to say is more like a minimalist design. Bold, expressive typography design. And I've seen that one over and over. A couple different people agree with that. Cinemagraphs again. Meaningful scrolling, triggered animations. So that was your custom scrolling. Progressive web apps. That's more like the website is going to behave like an app rather than a website. Intelligent conversational bots. I've seen this one a couple times, but I don't know I don't know if this one's really going to take off and be a trend or not. What they're saying here is, with the advancement of social media, some businesses want to kind of bring that into their website and have like little bubbles pop up here and there, like a conversation, like talking to the user who's interacting with their website. But I don't know if I see that happening, because I already know that most users don't like to read, so why would they read your little pop-ups that pop up? So I'm not sure if that's really going to happen. Maybe on certain pages, like the question and answer page, but I don't know about that one. Natural language processing. This is your Siri and your Alexa. So what they're saying here is with the voice recognition, that's going to be built into our websites, and the users will be able to click a button and interact with our website using their voice rather than type into a search box and look for something in our websites. Microinteractions, again, that is like with Facebook, where you can like a post, love a post, you can think a post is hilarious. You can do little interactions with things all over the page. So that's what they're talking about here, where you can have little interactions with the different elements on the website without having the website reload. Facebook as a destination. Okay, so this isn't really a design issue, or one could argue that's not really a design issue. And yet on this same flip side of things, it kind of is. You have to think about that when you're a designer, because a lot of businesses are using Facebook for live chats, live streaming video, and they're scheduling these things with their clients. So these things are going to have to be somehow integrated into the actual website. So you would have on maybe the home page a big Facebook area for the live chats and for the live streaming and stuff like that. So if your client is one that uses Facebook a lot, you're going to have to really kind of figure out how Facebook is going to work with your design. Bottom sticky element versus top sticky element. I don't know about that one. I haven't heard or seen that a lot. And secure pages versus secure apps. Again, I understand why this would be an issue, but it's not a design issue. And to get an HTTPS, you have to pay for the security software that goes with the trusted certificate. So that's not really a design issue. We're going to go through these quickly because most of these are kind of the same. Layouts that let content shine, that's just meaning minimalist design. And reason why we're talking again about minimalist design is because last year, 2016, was the first year that mobile users outranked desktop users in web usage. So more people accessed the internet and surfed the internet using their mobile device than they did using the desktop device. So we're thinking mobile first, and we're thinking minimalist design. I don't think that one is a trend. No, that's not a trend. Big bold type, that is a trend that we've seen talked about before. Complex layouts rooted in graphic design principles. I haven't heard that one explained like that. I think it's a great concept, but I'm not sure if it's going to really come about. More SVGs, yes, we're going to see more scalable vector graphics simply because graphic designers are becoming aware of them, and that's pretty much it. We've got a couple different programs now that can handle and create and export SVGs. And so we're going to be seeing more of them, but they've been around for a very long time, and Photoshop has been able to save files as SVGs for a very long time, but now we've got other programs that can do it as well. Constraint-based design tools, well, I don't know if that is going to be really a web trend. It seems like this website is more talking about different actual programs that a web designer might be using. More and brighter colors, yes, I've seen that and I've heard that. More focus on animation, maybe. Unique layouts, definitely. And we'll see more unique layouts in a moment. Flexbox, that's another web design tool. I don't see that being a web design trend. Complex CSS grid layouts, no. And the rest of these, I don't know if the rest of these are really going to be trends. More focus on conversation bots. Here we have card design. That's your Pinterest. They're saying that those little boxes that move around, like Pinterest, whenever you change the size of the screen, those little cards or those little boxes move around. That's your card design. So they're saying more websites are going to utilize that card design. Now, this has been a trend for a while, and actually, I think it's kind of going out a little bit more than staying. High quality photos, that's been one for a while. Hamburger menu, inbound video, and full screen formats. And then this is the last one we're going to look at. Clean layouts, we talked about that. Internet of Things connectivity. Well, what that means is the Internet of Things, all of your elements being online and being able to interact with each other. The only worry here is hacking. So we have smartphones and we have smart TVs. Your TV can be online now, and we have your computer online. Well, you also can have your house online. You can have your security system online. You can have your garage door open and shut. You can have your temperature, your thermometer in your house online. So all these things you can have online, and that's why they're saying the Internet of Things and having it all connected. So you would need a user interface to be able to add your things as you buy them, and so that you have one app that you can access to control all these things. Or like your smartphone, you can just add these apps and somehow get them all to connect. Colorful, typographically driven designs, we talked about that. AI and machine learning, that just means that that's kind of like your Alexis and your Siri, where the systems are kind of listening to you. And then a greater number of complexity and user interface animations. And all this is saying, again, is that with HTML5 and CSS3, we can actually get some pretty good animations going, and so we may see more animations. Okay, in the next video, we'll take a look at the actual website.